Good morning and a hearty welcome to the distinguished guests and my fellow Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Seelavanth, your acting Sergeant at Arms for today's session. A hearty and warm welcome to everyone and welcome to the 421st meeting. The key highlights of today's session is the Moments of Truth session that's diligently prepared and conducted by one and only dynamic Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar. Before we begin, here is our club mission, requesting all to rise and place your right hand on your heart and repeat the mission statement after me. To provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. The core values are respect, service, integrity, and excellence. You may all be seated. Here are the taboo topics for today's meeting: religion, politics, and sex. Rules to be followed during this meeting: please keep yourself muted at all times. While speaking, make sure no noise-making devices are around you. You may keep your phone on silent mode. Keep your video on to stay connected and fill in the energy to the speakers. Generously use the reaction button to encourage the speakers. Actively participate in the Moments of Truth session when asked by our MOT moderator, DTM Abdul Sathar. Requesting all the guests present today to send their contact details via Zoom chat to the Sergeant at Arms, myself, or the VP membership. Actively participate in the round robin and table topics to get a taste of Toastmasters. Let me now introduce our acting president for today's session. Is none other than Toastmaster Pragnesh Dhami. He is one of the strongest pillars of KANOO Club. He is a risk engineer. He is a dedicated Toastmaster and a loyal member of KANOO Toastmasters Club. He is blessed with twin daughters and a son. So please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Pragnesh Dhami. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our young and budding Toastmaster Nitish. I see future of KANOO in good hands now. Great, great. Thank you very much for this generous introduction, Toastmaster Nitish. I would like to share my screen and start. Okay, is my slides visible?
Yes, they are.
Perfect. Thank you. Welcome to one and all to our 421st meeting for KANOO Toastmasters Club. As we are into our 421st meeting, I would like to just briefly introduce our club to you. We fall under Area 24, Division L, under District 105, and our club number is 632593. Well, our history of club range from we started in 2004 and we were chartered in January 19, 2004, and we became the President's Distinguished Club on 30th June 2010 to 30th June 2020. It is called one of the friendliest club in the town. Some of our accolades are: we Talk Up Toastmasters Award 4 times, we Beat the Clock Awards 3 times, we were Distinguished Club twice, 2004 and 7, and we select Distinguished Clubs we were 4 times, this 2005, 2008, 2009 and 2021, and we won 8 times Medley Awards. Now, key highlights of our club would be: we were the first club to go hybrid in Division L during the pandemic. Since we had some members from India and some members are local, so we initiated the concept of hybrid in our division first. We are home to 2 DTMs. We are distinguished members. We have Toastmaster Yogesh Arora and DTM Vijay Mutliar. We are our stalwart pillars of our club. Current Assistant Area Club Growth Director Toastmaster Poonam Sadarangani also belongs to our club. And our club current advisor is Toastmaster Falgun Shah. This is our 18th anniversary, and it is a long journey for KANOO, and had a as I mentioned earlier, had a lot of accolades in before, and hopefully we have more in future also. Now, coming to the current year, that is theme for 2022 and 2023. Our theme for the club is sustain and grow. Introducing the best role players at all the meetings, creative and interesting themed meetings, regular educational sessions. And this year we are introducing a recognition award for our club members who will be contributing maximum DCP to our club. So we will provide them with a special mementos, trophies and gifts to them. Now, something about the Toastmaster Club. The Toastmaster Club was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley in Santa Ana, California in 1924. Since then, the Toastmaster International is a non-profit educational organization developing public skills and leadership skills, having 358,000 plus members spread across 143 countries, and with a club strength of 16,800 clubs. It is going strong since 97 years now. The club mission is to provide and support positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before I move forward, I would like to highlight a bit on the structure of the Toastmasters International. So it starts with member. Some group of members forms a club, and then the group of club forms an area. Above the area there is a division. About division there is a district, and about district regions, and about region it is a board of directors who oversees the entire Toastmasters International. Now, this district 105, which we are in, spreads around 5 countries in the Middle East, which is Oman, UAE, Jordan, Lebanon, and Palestine. Our leader in the districts are DTM Rania, who is a district director, Now, Division L Director Leader is DTM Adarsh Madigal, and our Area Director is Toastmaster Prashant Raj. Currently, these are the points which we gather for the Explorer Cup and most valuable player numbers, which is run by the division contest. Top contenders in the Explorer Cup are the most valuable players is one of our dynamic president, that is Toastmaster Rajeshwari. She is running the top contender today. Only I checked with the division director. The Explorer Cup final decision has not been taken place. Maybe shortly they will decide. Area Council consists of Area Director Toastmaster Prashant, Toastmaster Sajid, a member of our KANOO Toastmasters, Toastmaster Poonam, then Toastmaster Alina, and Toastmaster Rajesh Menon. Within the club, our ESCOM team is consisting of all engineers, which are starting from Toastmaster Rajeshwari President, myself as Toastmaster Pragnesh as VPED. We have Toastmaster Anup as VP membership, Toastmaster Hari, Toastmaster Poonam as our past president and treasurer, and our Toastmaster Manjunath and Toastmaster Kaushal as Sergeant in Arms. Well, educational programs in Toastmaster International has a special journey, and that journey we call as a pathways, which provides a structured learning experience. There are several pathways which we can follow, that is dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, visionary communication, strategic relationship, and team collaboration. Well, this forms a part of learning, but yes, we don't miss on the fun also. So as a club, we make sure that our members also are engaged in fun activities from time to time. Hence, in March, we had a yacht party where we had some cruise and adventure. And of late, just 2 weeks back, we had a sumptuous lunch, a royal thali in Bardubai, where all our members enjoyed a lot. The recent developments for our club is that our newsletter is in preparation and now will be tentatively out by 1st December. And as I mentioned earlier also, that we are a front contender of the Explorer Cup. Now, moving forward, since we don't have any designated Toastmaster of the day today, what will we have planned is I will conduct the meeting till the first half, and our president will take the meeting forward on the second half. So before that, I would like to introduce our role players who are silent role players. And as a timer, we have Toastmaster Ganeshan. Welcome, Toastmaster Ganeshan. Please, everyone, I would like to extend warm greetings and clap for him. That's great. Toastmaster Ganeshan.
Yes.
Well, welcome, Toastmaster Ganeshan. Please explain your role in a brief here, please.
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Ganeshan. My role today is to maintain the time as specified in the agenda, and I will show green, amber, and red based on the time as shown in the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Explain more as soon as the session starts. I'll explain more for each session.
Sure. So this brings us to our one of the another silent role players is Toastmaster Sivanand. before I hand over the mic to screen to Toastmaster Sivanand for his introduction, Toastmaster Sivanand, I just request you to please pin Toastmaster Ganeshan's screen always on the screen, so the speakers don't miss the timer. Yeah. So Toastmaster Ganeshan, over to you, please.
Toastmaster Sivanand.
Oh, sorry, Toastmaster Sivanand, over to you for your small introduction, and then I'll.
I'm the VP Education of Scholars Toastmaster Club, Russell Kaima. So I'm the Zoom master today, invited by our President TM Rajeswari. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much and welcome. Now, as a tradition in our club, we always start the meeting with learning a word. So for that, we have Toastmaster Archa, who will help us. Over to you, Toastmaster Archa. Just a brief about yourself, and then you can introduce the word of the day, please.
Toastmaster Nithika, she is there on the board.
Sorry, so
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi,
Welcome.
good evening. Good evening, Toastmasters, and thank you for your warm welcome, Toastmaster Pragnesh. Today, I will be the word master for the day, and the main purpose of word master is to bring a new word to your vocabulary, to your attention, that hopefully helps you to elucidate your words better and to make meaningful sentences. So let me just put up my screen.
Toastmaster Pragnesh, kindly stop screen sharing so that
Yes, done already.
she will have the access to.
Just 1 second.
Requesting all members to please switch on your videos.
Is it? Yeah, okay. So the word for the day today is candor. Is the presentation visible? Yes. Okay. So the word for the day is candor, and it's a noun. It means the quality of being open, honest, frank, sincere, and some of its synonyms are fairness, frankness, honesty, outspokenness. And few examples that I've put up here is Rosa Parks was a woman of great candor. Rosa Parks was a fighter of against discrimination, and yeah, she's an inspirational woman. So it's a fitting example. And another simple example to give you an idea of what candor really means is, because the realtor was an honest woman, she replied with candor about the damage done to the house. So the origin is from the Latin word in the 16th century, candor, which means whiteness. It also has a Sanskrit root, which is kand or kand, which means purity and light from Sanskrit. And the current sense or the current meaning that we use this word for today as it is from the mid 18th century, which means frankness and honesty. Would anyone like to give a try in using this word today?
I admire Toastmaster Rajeshwari for her candor.
That's a good, that's a great example. Yes, she's our president, of course. Anyone else?
Yeah, I can try. Sorry. In Toastmaster, we always give feedback candidly.
That's a great example as well. Over to, yes, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, we'd like to hear you.
It's indeed a blessing to be the president of this one and only Candor Club.
All right, that's my time. Over to you, Master Pragnesh.
Oh, I'll try one more sentence.
Yes.
So what do we qualify as a good meeting if it is not carried out in a candor atmosphere?
Yes, that's a great.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nithika, for introducing such a wonderful word. I hope you will take the note of it, how many times it has been spoken during our meeting, and we will get that word count from you at the fag end of the meeting. Now, let me introduce to our grammarian. She's also our silent role players, basically, and she will highlight what we and how we have spoken and where we need to be corrected. So over to you, Toastmaster Archa, and just a brief intro about yourself and your role here, please.
Yeah, I'm Toastmaster Acha and I'm the VP Education of Universal Toastmasters Club currently, and also the admin of Division P. So my role today is that of a grammarian, and I'll be noting all the grammatical use of mistakes, if any, and also note down all the great usages of English language and great phrases. And also I will be using filler words like us and ums and anything. Instead of us and ums, please use pauses meaningfully. So over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Archa. We'll look forward for your feedback at before our evaluation happens. So I think we have a guest, Tina, with us. Guest Tina, Miss Tina.
Yes, Toastmaster Pragnesh.
Great. Yes. Can you please just introduce yourself and with what you do and how are you introduced to this club?
I have been a part of this club since August, Toastmaster Pragnesh.
Oh, yes. Okay. So you're a new member, isn't it? Because I was not there in the last meeting, so we could not meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no so problem. I was confused by your last name. Sorry. Okay. So you're a new member. I really sincerely welcome you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, great. Madam President, I think we need to call Falgun. How is your evaluation doing? So I need to introduce him.
Sir, I will send you the evaluation form. You can do it. It's okay for you?
I am not sure. I am that qualified, but in that case, if he is not there, have you spoken to him? Is he joining or no?
Sir, I was busy preparing my speech, honestly speaking. So either you can take it up as you are my VP education. So that's one option, because otherwise Toastmaster Sivanand is another option for me. Toastmaster Sivanand, is it okay with you?
Okay.
Yes, I'm sharing you my evaluation form on your personal chat. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. So now, before we move forward, can we have your speech objectives?
Okay.
Pen paper.
Toastmaster Sivanand, did you receive the objectives? Great.
Yes, I received it.
Yes, great.
So
if you're comfortable, you can read out the speech objectives. Then I can.
The purpose of this statement is, this project is for the member to practice writing a speech with an emphasis on adding language to increase interest and impact. Over to TM Rajeshwari. Over to TM Modi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sivanand, and thank you very much for filling in at the last moment. I think Toastmaster Falgun is stuck. So let me introduce to our president, Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Well, to my opinion, Toastmaster Rajeshwari is a go-getter president. She joined Toastmaster Club International or KANOO Club in 2018 and have completed motivational strategy pathways. She represented our club in area contest twice and served as VPPR in 2020, and she served our KANOO Toastmaster International as secretary in 2021. So with this, shall I call upon our dynamic and hardworking and go-getter president, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, to deliver her speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajeshwari.
Thank you. Thank you so much, VP Education Toastmaster Pragnesh Dhami. Timer, can you wait for me to give my green signal? And one confession that it is just a humorous speech. So any resemblance or anything related, it is just you have to take it as a humorous speech. Laugh out loud. So there is nothing personal in this speech, though it is my personal story. So I am Rajeshwari, then became Rajeshwari Nandeshwar. Later became Rajeshwari Nandeshwar Nithika Nidesh Navya Seelavanth. 20 years later, I joined Toastmasters and became Toastmaster Rajeshwari. 2 years later, I became VPPR, means Vice President, Public Relation Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Following year, Secretary Toastmaster Rajeshwari. June 28, suddenly I became Madam President Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, KANOO members, distinguished Toastmaster members, and the dynamic Division L and the dynamic one and only District 105 members. Good evening. Warm welcome to my descriptive speech. Back in 2001 till 2016, I was a full-time mom. Being a rank student and a gold medalist in the University of Gulbarga, where I was graduated in Electronics and Communication Engineer, as mentioned by my VP Education. With my full capacity, with my energy full on, I brought up my children to see them as gold medalists. In this process, I always had a gray area within me. Ask me what? The gray area was the blame that I always carried deep in my heart, deep in my thoughts, that my children are responsible for my career crash. Today, as the president, I realized that they are my lifesavers. Ask me how. Toastmaster Nidish was ready to take up acting sergeant roles when Toastmaster Kushal Sadrangani had an emergency call about taking complete rest by his so-called physician. Toastmaster Nithika, ready to take up Vice President Public Relations, KTMC Toastmasters Club. When my VPPR, that is Toastmaster Hari Krishna Gopi Reddy, had to travel all the way to United Kingdom for his new job. I was extremely proud. Being a mom, had such a wonderful opportunity to be a successful president. I dreamt endlessly on the upcoming wonder days. However, the huge, magnanimous dream came down to the ground level. Day by day, week after week, meeting after meeting. Did the mother fail? Did the president fail? No, wait. Both are winners. Ask me how. I adopted the fourth child into my life. The one and only KTMC Toastmaster Club. I registered Toastmaster Club as a student member and to the Emirates Environmental Group and successfully deposited 15 kilos of aluminium cans November 11th, 2022. What next? The only difference between my 3 children and this 4th child, everything that is happening has to be documented. Every expenses has to be proved by bills. Every decision I take for this child has to be approved by those Super 7 members. I know you all must be wondering who are they? Sergeant Arms, VP Education, VP Membership, and so on. The 7 pillars of this particular club. When I asked my treasurer, 100 dirhams, Toastmaster Poonam Sadrangani, I need to take my child for outing. Toastmaster Rajeshwari, don't you think that money can buy you happiness? This is Dubai, my dear. There are many free activities. Take the child to the open beach. It is free. Why you want to spend the precious money? Next comes the VP Education. Toastmaster Rajeshwari, why are you stressing yourself out about choosing CBSE, IB curriculum or IGCSE? Homeschooling is better, Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Poor kid, my 4th adopted kid is totally confused whether to adopt the much amazing Eastern culture or the Western culture, whether to enjoy yoga or Zumba. Toastmasters, never adopt a child which has multiple so-called godparents. The teenage fourth kid, which is already 18 plus years. I wholeheartedly wish my fourth cutest kid, the shiny kid, the brightest kid out of all my kids, all the very best. Over to you, Toastmaster Pragnesh.
Great. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, Madam President. You really had justified your speech a lot by preparing the speech in the last minute. I would request 30 seconds in silence to give her any personal feedback for her speech, please.
You may send it on my personal WhatsApp number as well for the permanent saving of data.
Sure. Good. Shall I call upon timer Toastmaster Ganeshan to read out the timer's report, please?
Toastmaster Rajeshwari took 7 minutes 27 seconds. So she is qualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ganeshan. Thank you. Our evaluator and Toastmaster Sivanand, are you ready, sir, for the evaluation, or you may take some time? Toastmaster Sivanand? Yes, you're still on mute.
Good evening. Sorry,
Yes, good
sorry,
evening.
sorry. Do you have any other speeches? Only one speech?
No, this is only one speech we have for today.
Okay.
So if you're not ready, we can go with our table topics and then we can have your evaluation speech.
Yeah, go to table topics.
That's great.
We'll go for
No problem. So we can, yeah.
Toastmaster Pragnesh, can we have a group picture? I think it's in India, it is very late. So I got a message. Requesting all of you to please switch on your videos. A quick group picture. Welcome, Division L Director, DTM Adarsh.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you. Sorry, I'm driving, so I'll just be off camera.
Yeah. No, but only for the picture, if you don't mind. But anyways, you feel that you are sitting on the screen there. DTM Doctor Abdul Sathar, where are you? You want to switch on your camera, or that's fine? Smile. Yes. Okay. Sashay Dams, if it is late for you in India, you can leave, or you can wait for our valuable general evaluation. Though silently, you can still listen. Okay.
Hey, you can participate in the table topics if you want.
Yeah.
Well, greetings everyone once again. So I am table topic master for you all today. Good evening again, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the table topics is to facilitate the guests and members and give them the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. I will introduce a topic and call on the speakers who will be given 2 minutes to speak on the given subject. So I think now we all know that our timer is Toastmaster Ganeshan. So please keep an eye on his screen as well for your timing, where the timing of the speech would be the green will be displayed in 1 minute, amber will be displayed in 1.5 minutes, and red card will be displayed at 2 minutes, whereby you have 30 seconds to conclude your speech. So after that, well, I'll ask our timer Toastmaster Ganeshan for his report, and those who have completed their speech within their allotted slots, only the speeches would be qualified. Right. So I request any volunteers, please, or any we can, if we start the table topics, if I can have a volunteers, that would be a good energy in our meeting. Any volunteers? Okay, well, great. Our G Toastmaster Bram Bamon has volunteered. So our first topic, Toastmaster Bram, would be, when was the last time you tried something new? Toastmaster Bram Bamon, when was the last time you tried something new? Over to you, sir.
When was the last time I tried something new? Well, that is a very strange question for a person who's very creative, because if I don't do something new, I'd sort of slit my wrists. I like to do things new almost every other day, try to expand my horizon, my vision, things that I can do. So for those of you who know, this club, Leadership Speak, is brand new. It was created in February of this year, and we launched and chartered within 1 week. And soon after launching and chartering this within a week, in February, in July, we had an event, Global Leadership Impact Summit, which was over 1,000 Toastmasters in one meeting. And that we did that. So was that first time? Yeah. First time globally ever. Nobody's ever done that in Toastmasters ever. Then we had a follow-up event this November, just November the 6th, where we had 340 people attend the meeting as well. And so those are things that nobody else is doing, and we are doing it globally because we're all about leadership and we exemplify leadership. So continually, I try to push my boundaries, and what I do. Coming to this club is a first, you know, to KANOO Toastmasters, and giving you a general evaluation. So yeah, every time I do something, it is just pushing my boundaries. And when I push my boundaries, I think that is something new. Back to you, Pragnesh.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bram. Now, can I call upon our new member, Toastmaster Tina?
Yes, Toastmaster.
Welcome, Toastmaster Tina. So the topic for you is, Toastmaster Tina, what are you most grateful for? What are you most grateful for, Toastmaster Tina? Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragnesh. Greetings to all the Toastmasters. The first thing that came to my mind, what am I most grateful for? The thing that came to my mind is my health. So my mom always used to say that health is wealth. And that quote just kind of sticks with me. Whatever we achieve in life, if we are healthy, we can always survive and achieve great things in life. We can achieve success, we can achieve wealth, we can achieve happiness. But if we don't have health, we lose everything. And that is something that I personally went through a few years back, when I had a health issue, and it was really serious, and I had to take some bed rest as well. And that is when I really realized how important health is and how much we need to take care of our health. While I was going through life and becoming a mother of two and juggling my work as well, I sort of neglected my health, and I was more about, my children and looking after them and my ambition, my job. And that was really a turning point in my life, and I realized how important health is and how important it is to take care of ourselves and create a good work-life balance. So Yes, I'm most grateful to God for my health. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Pragnesh.
Wonderful, wonderful. Will Toastmaster Nithika want to give a try? Toastmaster Nithika. Okay, we shall move to Toastmaster Archa. Great. Toastmaster Archa,
Yes.
the topic for you is, what would you choose under the given circumstances, a career or a family? What would you choose under given circumstances, a career or a family? Toastmaster Archa.
Very good question. Actually, I am at that point in my life where I should be choosing between these two. Why should I choose between these two? I'm wondering. Because I already have a career now, I would like to have a family, and I would prioritize family as well along with career, and try to balance both in my life. So both career and family are important, I think, to have a well-rounded life, happy and peaceful and healthy life. So I would say, since I have career, I would opt for family as well. Yeah. So family. Yes. Thank you, and over to you.
Good. Very nice. Now we cross over to Toastmaster Nithika.
Yes. Doesn't.
Toastmaster Nithika, the question to you is, what has life taught you recently? What has life taught you recently? Toastmaster Nithika.
Okay. Life teaches you many things, and it is up to you to learn and grow from it and to utilize it to become a better person at handling situations much better. So whenever you have an obstacle in life, you shouldn't be scared of it. You shouldn't feel negative about it. Recently, what life has taught to me is every day, start the day with a positive note, wake up in the morning and think you're going to have the best day ever. And every time I do that, I almost do have the best day ever. Maybe it's subliminally associating me to any good thing that happens during my day. So I would say one thing that life has taught me recently is to start the day on a positive note. Whenever I forget to do this, I associate any mishap or anything that was that I wouldn't want happening, I would associate it to thinking that I didn't start the day on a good note. So that's what I've learned recently. Thank you, Toastmaster Pragnesh.
Well said, Toastmaster Nithika. Does anyone would like to try, or shall I ask for Toastmaster Ganeshan to have his timer's report? Okay, so we had 4 speakers. So Toastmaster Ganeshan, can we have your report, please? Yeah, you can unmute yourself, sir. So you're still on mute, Toastmaster Ganeshan.
Sorry.
Yes.
TTM Braham took 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Tina took 1 minute 36 seconds. Toastmaster Archa took 1 minute 12 seconds. And Toastmaster Nithika took 1 minute 48 seconds. All are qualified. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmasters, for your timer's report. Now, while we arrange for the voting to be happen, shall I call upon our Toastmaster Sivanand, who is also our evaluator today, for our one and only speech for Toastmaster Rajeshwari for his evaluation speech, please.
Yes, yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Timer, I think so. Yeah. Please give big round of applause to a ranked student, full-time mom, to see her children as gold medalists. This is her dream. Good evening all, once again. My target speaker, TM Rajeshwari. Let me read the objectives once again. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice writing a speech with an emphasis on adding language to increase the interest and impact. What not? Everything is here. The purpose was completely fulfilled. No doubt at all. Your opening is very interesting. I am Rajeshwari Nandishwar, TM Rajeshwari. Then she has explained, she has taken us to the journey of our life from Rajeshwari to Toastmaster Rajeshwari and till President Rajeshwari. It's fantastic. The vocal variety is 100%. I think you also listen, right? Eye contacts. She tried to contact each and everybody. And she explained the gray areas about this speech, in her speech, in her life, where she has taken care of her children, and though it has crushed her career, then she realized in her life it was not the crush, and they are the lifesavers. Right? And she sang magnanimous dream to develop the club to the level to get the gold medal like her. It's a fantastic speech, almost all. I don't have much negative points to tell her. Most of the speech objectives are met. Only thing, if you control your gestures to little less, it would be far better. Bit exciting. This is the only thing I can tell. Otherwise, everything is perfect. Thank you so much. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you again, Toastmaster Sivanand, for filling it at the last moment as evaluator. We have a timer report.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Ganeshan, please, over to you.
Toastmaster Sivanand took 3 minutes and 18 seconds within the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So now we are conducting our Moments of Truth session today. So meanwhile, I can request our Zoom master or president to prepare the voting for our table topic winners. And before I introduce our MOT session, let me introduce our MOT conductor today. He is none other than DTM Dr. Abdul Sathar. who is a dynamic person and whose speeches I normally always enjoy. He is a distinguished Toastmaster by himself, and he has generously. Great. Okay, I missed his photo. Okay, he generously came forward and extend his helping hand to conduct this Moments of Truth session for our club today. Over to you, Dr. Abdul Sathar. Sorry, DTM Dr. Abdul Sathar.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good evening to each and every one of you. Are you all ready to do the Moments of Truth? Like, why don't we warm up before we start the actual Moments of Truth? It looks like everyone is tired, and only Ganeshan sir is looking very happy. You have a guest, Brahm. He is not looking very happy. I think we have to all stand up and sit down times. Can we all, may I request everyone to just stand up, shake your hands. Can you see me? No, you can't, because this virtual background is. Shake your hands on top of your head, on the sides, down, again on top of the head, on the sides and down, and let's sit down. There's a very short blood rushing exercise that I thought will make us feel fresher. So how many members do we have in the crowd today? Because we, may I request the Zoom master to make me a co-host, please? Yeah.
Doctor, you're done.
Done, perfect.
Co-host.
Thank you so much. Now, here we have the Moments of Truth.
Quick welcome to our area director, Toastmaster Prashant Raj.
Thank you, President. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Okay, let's start with the Moments of Truth. The Moments of Truth is basically when anyone comes in contact with the aspects of Toastmasters, the person forms an impression based on the experience and the decisive times when they form the initial impressions. These are known as the Moments of Truth. Now, what are the benefits of Moments of Truth? It helps in sustained club quality, guided evaluation, and targeted recommendations. And each Moment of Truth represents an opportunity for the club to create a positive impression. Now, the total member of your club, I don't have the data, but the survey filled was by 9 members. And the survey was a link shared to all the members. And this was how the club, the experience was rated. The point starts from 1 to 5, where point 1 is the club has been ignoring that particular fact. Our club, the point 5, the club was doing an excellent job. Now, there are 6 factors that we check through. That is first impression, membership orientation, fellowship variety and communication, program planning, meeting organization, membership strength, and achievement recognition. Now, before we actually move into the points that is scored by the members and the averages of it, may I request to let me know how many active members are there in the crowd now, because we have to divide it into 3 separate groups. How many of you are there? We have to divide the 3 separate groups. President Rajesh,
we are 4 now.
Only 4 of you in the group, is it?
Yes.
Then we'll have to have an open discussion, because the members are at least 2 members per group is what is required, so that you can have some discussion. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to discuss those points which is less than 4, that is 3 to 4 points, and discuss the problems why that is happening and suggest the solutions so that we can improve the club quality. Is it very clear? Yes, President.
We are 1, 2, 3, and 4 members. So if Nithika is a new member, so we will consider 3 experienced members right now here on board, and we have we can include our general evaluator and divisional director, Toastmaster Archer, and AD as one of the group members. So you can still have.
So may I request you to divide into 3 groups and create 3 breakout rooms and move each into each breakout room. What we're going to do is we have 6 points to discuss. Each group will take 2 points. And from that, each group will discuss those points which are 3 to 4, or which is lesser. If it is above 4, which is lesser, why those points are less and how we can improve. So discuss the problems and the solutions.
DTM Abdul Sathar, can you open the breakout room and name according to your convenience? And you can take 3 main leaders as one as Toastmaster Rajeshwari, Toastmaster Pragnesh, and Toastmaster Tina.
Okay,
and the remaining 3 or 4 members you can shuffle as per your wish.
Okay, now I'm creating 3 rooms. Assign. Tell me the first. You will go to the first room. Okay.
So put it as dashing dazzlers.
No need for names and all that. I can't.
No, but you should not get confused. No, 3 members. Okay, put ABCD. ABC, sorry.
Yeah,
It's fine.
the first group, President Rajeshwari will be going. Second group, and who else will be going to the first group?
So that you decide according to your wish.
Tell me the names, please. Names of the members.
Members. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. So Zoom Master is there. Sivanand sir is there. Then you have General Evaluator.
Sivanand sir will go to room 1.
Okay.
And room 2.
Toastmaster Pragnesh.
And.
And General Evaluator.
And a name, please, if you don't mind.
General Evaluator, Toastmaster Brahm Memo.
Yeah, Brahm. Okay. And then room number 3.
Room number 3, Tina, Nithika, Archa.
Nithika and Archa.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now how many more remaining? I think Adarsh and Prashant, you can also put it 1-1. So Adarsh, you can put it in 1, and then Prashant, you can put in breakout number 2.
And what about the timer?
Ganeshan, he will be assigning the time, or how you are planning to assign him?
No, time is 5 minutes. I'll do the timing.
Okay. So Ganeshan sir, you come wherever you want to go. You come 1, 2, 3. ABC, you choose. It's your liberty.
Okay, I am putting it in room number 1.
Okay. Okay.
And madam, you will be joining room number 1 because I'm not able to assign the Zoom master to any of the rooms. Okay, now before I open the breakout.
Okay, so I will hand it over to you for entire Zoom thing.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I can still access and go there, or you want me to join by another device?
You can join one of the breakout room number 1.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's discuss about the point number 1. The first impression is you can take a screenshot of this. These are the score averages that was scored by the club members, 9 members totally. Please take a screenshot. First and the second elements will be discussed by room number 1. Madam Rajeshwari, please take a screenshot of this.
I took the first expression.
Okay.
Teacher.
Okay. Second one also, please. Membership
oriented. Toastmaster Pragnesh, can you do the needful?
No, Pragnesh he will be getting 3 and 4. He is in room number 2.
Okay. So it is my turn only. So 3 areas I will have to discuss, right?
No, 2 areas. Number 1, first impression. Number 2, membership orientation.
Done.
You got the screenshots?
Yes.
Yes. Pragnesh sir, can you please take the screenshot of this? Number 3, and number 4. Done?
Done.
Okay. And room number 3 is Archa, Nikita, and Tina. Who will be the team leader?
Toastmaster Tina.
Yeah, Toastmaster Tina, can you please take a picture or a screenshot of this?
Yes, sure, Toastmaster.
Okay. When you finish, please let me know.
Yeah, I have taken. Thank you.
Okay. Number 6 also, please.
Thank you. I have taken.
Okay. Now I'll open the breakout rooms. You have 5 minutes time to discuss those points which is less than 4 points and those which are the lower points if it is more than 4, and why that particular issue is happening. For example, progress chart displayed and maintained as 3.6 points in this. Why are we not maintaining progress chart, and what is a solution that you can suggest? This is how you have to discuss. So, and one of you from each team will come and present the problems and the solutions. Everything is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I open the breakout rooms?
One second, Dr.
Yes.
DTM.
You need to discuss the point which are below 3, below 4.
Below 4, yes.
And what you said about 4, what we have to do?
So one of the groups, it is all are above 4. So discuss those which is lower, like 4, 4.1. Otherwise, one of the groups will have nothing to discuss. This is why.
Okay. So the lowest
Sometimes
point.
it happens when you conduct an MOT. Some of the groups, some of the elements is all 4 and above. So discuss those which has got less, lower number, and then you can come and
the
present.
lowest number has to be taken. Okay.
Yes. So it's very clear, right? Discuss why
DTM, DTM, doctor, kindly send first 2 things for my WhatsApp, because when I take the screenshot, the number was not visible. I
don't have a screenshot. This is all in a PowerPoint.
Okay. Can you do that? I will.
Take a
What are
photo
the
with
2
your phone.
areas I need to discuss now? 1 minute.
First impression and membership orientation.
Okay. So 2 and 4. Okay. So one more slide. 2 and 4. Okay. What is our second slide?
1 and 2.
So second assignment of the mentor, and then learning needs to be and members involved active. So 2.
No, you will be discussing all the 6 points in this, like guest greeted warmly, guest book, all those you see lower points in this. There is only one which has lower point, that is professionally arranged meeting room. So you'll be discussing all the 6 points from first impression. And then you'll be also discussing all the 6 points from membership orientation. This is for room number 1. Okay, clear? So now, shall I open the breakout room?
Yes.
Okay. 5 minutes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, discuss 1 by 1 point. Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Discuss 1 by 1 point. Where you are placed.
Guest greeted warmly and guest greeted warmly and made it to welcome.
Yeah, I mean, you used to greet the guest whenever they come. How much point you got this point?
4.8.
Okay.
Good.
So no need of that. So everything is okay.
It's okay. No need to discuss.
Yeah, only 2, 4, and I think one more was there.
Fine.
Okay. Guest book and name tags encouraged.
Encouraged.
Yeah, we are maintaining guest book, right? We are not maintaining guest book.
No,
because online transform, online. No?
Exactly. That you can say. That you can say. Yes.
That is a great excuse.
And
what is the other one?
The last one, convenient meeting location.
So you are changing to physical. This is what you want to know. Why we are not transferring physical, shifting to physical?
Yeah, because
location.
okay. Challenge. These are the challenges, because currently contest season. So now if I do physical also, there is no use, because members has to get adapted themselves to the online platform. So we have to work
You
it
tell
out.
them that you are contacting. You tell them that you are contacting members to give their convenient place and time and the date, because it should be suitable to all. Like this, we have discussion going on. Like this, you tell them.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
because most of our members are no car and all.
Yeah, you can share that what are the difficulties for the physical meetings.
Yeah, that's what you should just explain to them.
What are the difficulties?
Difficulties for physical meeting.
Yeah, challenges. Challenges, organizing and expenses and communication, commute. Not all members are blessed with vehicles, and nobody ready to drop and pick. So that's also one major challenges for physical. Okay.
And
so if I tell challenges, I should tell the solution also. No? So online is the best solution. How I will how I will put it
To
forward.
tell them we wanted to try shift it to fiscal, but we are trying to
Trying to
adapt to all the
go
members,
ahead.
yeah.
Okay. Planning to go at least 50-50
Yeah.
online and offline, alternate meeting, something like that.
To
Exclusive.
start immediately, 50-50 or what is this?
Fiscal 50. Initially, we start
Then
1
time-
week fiscal, 1 week online, like this.
Outlet. So the
Yes.
blend of
Okay.
experiences.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. What is second
Area
point
director,
discussion?
you
Second,
also, you are welcome to suggest.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I was just listening.
Hybrid, even
Yeah,
hybrid
good evening,
meetings
Abdul.
also you can.
No, I understand the concern because Rajeshwari, I think one point which you can mention is that some members are outside India, outside Dubai, right? So you need to have a hybrid environment, correct?
Hybrid is better. Yes,
Hybrid
correct.
best.
I
Hybrid.
mean,
The biggest challenge. Even if I get a very good physical output, this one, I should get that hybrid connectivity, and that's a challenge, biggest challenge.
because you have members outside Dubai, so it should be all inclusive. You should target on people here and also outside the country.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. What was second point? That was my Rajeshwari. Second point.
Professionally, second one is
It was done. Only the fourth point.
so second one is membership orientation. Yeah, this is
that one,
little
second main
big,
point.
this is important. Yeah, membership orientation. In that second and formal induction, yeah, including presentation of the membership pins and manuals. Yes, this is a challenge.
They should do that. We should do that.
Everything is fine, right?
Yeah, going fine.
I'm just checking. Okay.
So this is the first point, and second point, educational programs and recognition systems discussed.
No,
That is
assignment of mentor.
education that comes under mentor. Okay. What is the next one? Challenge. Others are all above 4 only. Which are the learning needs assessed. Learning needs assessed. That comes under mentor, I think.
Yes. So you have the solution. What solution finding for that you have discussed with him? You tell solution what you are doing for mentor.
You would assign the mentor.
Tell him that we'll be assigning all the senior members as mentor, but those who are completed level 2, only they can mentor in any pathway.
And the last point is that members involved in club activities. This is when physical meetings only it will be.
Everything arising out of online is the problem. Physical is different from online.
That's what now we even our club also what we done from the next meeting onwards, we are moving forcefully.
Yeah. Slowly you have to do. Slowly you have to shift to physical.
Yes. Not slowly.
No, ours is a multinational club. So we have members from Australia, from India, and then Canada. So we are having wide opportunity for that.
Yeah, for you, hybrid is the best.
Hybrid is a must. Yes, that's right.
We can't neglect them. They are all 2 ExCom from India only now, currently.
That's right. Correct.
Mentorship, learning needs assessed. Learning needs assessed. I don't know what is that. Speaking roles assignment. Yeah, the speaking roles assigned.
Learning needs assessed means when a member is joining the club, we need to understand what is the targets they have and accordingly set the pathways, give them the right idea on what needs to be done. So for example, if a member joins the club, you need to understand which path is suiting him and whether he understands the pathways, what is the final goal he has to achieve.
So
the learning needs
session on pathways.
Yes, to teach him about the pathways and how to go about it.
More than educational session, it is something like an ExCom role wherein we need to kind of guide each member who joins like that.
5 minutes over. Can I close the breakout room?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sir, give me 1 minute now, 1 more minute. Members,
I'll just roam around all the rooms and then, yeah. Okay.
Members involved in club activities. Last, this is very important. I think challenges for all clubs anyway. How do we make members get involved in all the club activities?
Tell him by going for physical, maybe members physical and based on a convenient time and the date, convenient weekday. any day conveyed to members that
No,
they will be.
my understanding is saturation. See, when a member, see, already now, if you talk about me also, 6 months of this learning, I am getting saturated. See, this is another drawback, or what I can say, it's a human mindset that, yes, I'm done with this. This is a challenge. Somebody is there in the waiting room. Okay. How do we make it fun, or to overcome this saturation? Because see, as you all know, our club is 18 years club, so almost you can understand the mindset of all the senior clubs. So maybe they feel that we are all youngsters, young excom members. First time we are getting to know so many things, so they may feel this is no value for them, because their understanding is already, they are like stalwarts. So what
So we should
suggestion?
get new activities like reading, reading session or interview session, like that we should do. Interview, reading, or some activity like that. Oh yes, your breakout.
Yeah,
So
sir,
that you just
any
mentioned.
points, you please message me on personal WhatsApp message. Thank you, guys. Let's see you all there. Don't leave the meeting, leave only room.
Breakout, leave breakout room. Yeah.
Only leave room. Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome back once again. Let's start the discussion with the first team. Who's going to speak on the first team is Prashant Raj, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, and Toastmaster Ganesh, and Toastmaster Sivanand. Who's going to take the lead? Yeah, you can start, please.
Good evening, KANOO stalwart members and all the divisional members and District 105 members. As suggested by our Moments of Truth moderator, Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar. The first one, guest book and name tags encouraged. Yes, this is actually a challenge when we go physical. That is hybrid basically. And on online, yes, we are able to, as our Sergeant Dams mentioned, we are maintaining the guest book with all the details about the guest members who are present for that particular meeting, along with their email address and the phone numbers. And name tags is online. We can just change a name or ask the members to change their name according to their designation. And then convenient.
Madam, can I, if we discuss all the points, it will take at least 1.5 hours. So we'll have to squeeze it to discuss only those which is lower points. I think guest greeted warmly and made to welcome. You're doing excellent. Guest invited to join. Also, you're doing excellent. Only factor we can mention, discuss here is guest book and terms maintained and professionally arranged meeting room if you plan to go physical.
Yes, professionally arranged physical meetings. Anyway, that will be not completely offline. It will be 100% hybrid meeting, as our club is international club with members all the way from Australia and back India.
Okay, can we move on to the element number 2? We have lots to talk here. That's why I suggested that.
So can you proceed with the questions? I will reply the answer for that.
It's here. You look at the points which has got less than 4 points. Let me know your points, why this is happening and what is the solution and what is the solution suggesting.
See, first thing is, yes, since it is an online platform, yes, formal induction for new members such as Toastmaster Tina, Toastmaster Nithika, and Toastmaster Nidish was not able to be done professionally because of the lack of time with regards to the arrangement, and the pins were not being ordered from the TMI. And moving on to the assignment of mentor, yes, there is a challenge, as most of our EXCO members are brand new members, so they themselves don't have an assigned mentor. So we are mentorless. Yes, we are self-mentoring ourselves, growing ourselves, learning by ourselves.
Next.
Learning needs assist. Yes, Toastmaster Tina is in contact touch with me, and if she's having any doubts, she's most welcome to ask me, and I'll be able to tell them. Similarly, our VP Education and our immediate past president Toastmaster Poonam Satrangani and our VP Education Toastmaster Pragnesh Dhami is also available. And by a blessing, we have DTM Leonard D'Souza and DTM Peter, the world champion, ready to be our members, our mentors.
Members involved in club activities.
Yeah, the challenge is actually because of our teenage club, I can say. There are stalwarts, the human tendency of getting saturated of the regular meeting, saturated about the same meeting, same and same. The saturation mindset has to be changed. That is indeed a challenging act from my end as well, since even I, as after taking up this presidential role, I've reaching this called saturation point. This is, I think doctor will know more about this. What do you mean by saturation? So we need to find ways in actually making the child alive in each one of us. Though we are DTMs, though we are double DTMs, though we are triple DTMs, the main purpose of Toastmasters will be to generate or create DTMs, not just you carry the DTM and then you get saturated. Round of applause.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. That was a lot of discussion. Any other club members have any other points to add on? Why is those issues happening and what are the solutions? If you have any better solution or anything else to add on. Let me remind you one more thing, that whatever we discuss in Moments of Truth is not the evaluation of the current, past or present or the future ExCom members or any of the members in the club. This is just a tool to improve the performance of your club and to make it a better club, improve the quality and improve the member experience. This is the only purpose. So it should not point fingers at anyone because of this it happened. No, it is just a tool. So may I request if there is any other member who wants to add on points to this?
Yeah, I think activities means apart from the speech, they should start reading session or chat session, something like that, which will be interesting to all the members.
And this is coming,
Like
this is social activities. So this is coming up.
Yeah.
This is coming up. In one of the slides it is there. So you'll be getting a chance to talk about social activities. Any other points? Why is our VP so silent and very tense? Pragnesh ji? Our general evaluators also is thinking hard. You can add some point in case there is any.
Our president has covered it very well. So
okay.
I don't need to add anything. Only thing is the mentor. She also covered that we'll have to bring mentors from the other clubs who are ready to take the mentorship. Some of our newly joined members.
Okay, let me add few points to all this. Those difficult points that you're facing now is generally because of the corona situation that has came across to and the spirits are a bit down. I'm sure it definitely come back, but assignment of members, the whole Toastmaster fraternity is available. District 105 and beyond District 105, you can approach mentors to mentor. It need not be that you assign, even the members can approach themselves. Learning needs assessed because when a new member joins in, they have no idea what's going on. So it is better to make them walk through the pathways. There are lots of trainings going on. You can share one of the videos, or there are so many videos in Toastmaster website itself. So they'll have a better idea of what they're going to face in future. Basically, if you talk about pathways, it is one of the best things that happen to Toastmasters. I feel, so many don't feel that they feel that the other way around. But I feel this is one of the best things because you have all the materials in hand. You can click of a button and get the description of the speech, how to prepare, what to look for. The resources are available. And for every role, even if you're doing a table topic master, there is a PDF file available for you to read, refer, and make yourself a better role player next time. And I have a club. We have lots of guidance, interact with each other and help each other. So in this situation, it is better to help these club members, each other. Mentoring themselves in the beginning, it's a bit difficult. In the beginning, you just hold hands, and once they know how to walk, they will run. Let's move on to the group number 2, room number 2. The room number 2 is Adarsh Medgal, Brahman, and Pragnesh. Can we discuss these? You have scored very well in these areas, but if you have few points to discuss, the floor is open for you. Over to you, who is going to talk about Toastmaster Pragnesh? I think so. You are muted.
Okay, fine. So I will be discussing here. So we were given point number 3, which is fellowship, variety, and communication, whereby we scored least in club newsletter and our website updation regularly, which is for point 3. For the club newsletter, I would like to inform that we are already in the process of issuing or submitting our first newsletter, which we have made ourselves as a deadline of first week of December. I think our Toastmaster President, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, is working hard with our ex-VPPR Toastmaster Poonam on this, and they are devising a newsletter for our club, which will be issued shortly. I have already informed by her that we have already set a deadline on issuing it in the first week of December. Here we have scored another list was regularly scheduling the social events, which we of late did with lavish lunch thali with all our members, as well as we had our cruise boat party, which we did last year. And member participating in area, district, and international event. Yes, well, we are a very new club, though we have one of our old members as the distinguished members who are participating in area, district, and international event on regular basis, but those are far and few right now. So we are in the process of developing any new members who are coming up fast, who can develop that skills, to participate in area, district, and international events. We can go to the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 4th point is program planning and meeting orientation, whereby we scored the least in program and agenda publicizing in advance. Had one very valuable advice from our DTM and area director, DTM Adarsh Medgal, that we normally used to finish the agenda a day in advance, basically to pump up our members that, okay, we are coming up with a meeting in next day or tomorrow we have a meeting, so they can, plan and schedule the next day slot accordingly. But that one valuable suggestion we received from Toastmaster Adarsh was that to make available the agenda 1 week in advance. So we will work towards that. And me and our other ExCom team, mostly with the help of our President Toastmaster Rajeshwari, we will see to it that we can do that at least one week in advance and help with that. And the other part we scored very low was meeting beginning and end and time. That really was, I was not surprised to see this, because we have been addressing this problem for quite some time in our club, which we wanted to correct. We are correcting it bit by bit, and we want to stop that delay in starting, and at least we make sure that at least we start on time, and we try to complete the meeting on time schedule. That is last 2 meetings, I think we are doing it successfully. Before that, I am aware that we were little offshooting the time. So that is from my side. Over to you, Mr. DTM Abdul Sathar.
Okay, let's go back to slide number 3. Thank you very much, sir. You have explained it very well, and you have found out the problems, and you have few good solutions too. I really support what DTM Adarsh suggested. It's better to actually publish an agenda 1 week prior, preliminary agenda, and then you can correct it 1 day before and release a final agenda. those changes. Definitely there will be a lot of changes, last minute cancellations, last minute replacements keeps happening in every meeting. Even in very good clubs, it's happening, very strong clubs, it's happening. Your club is also a very good club, so it will be definitely happening in your club too. It doesn't matter. You can always correct the agenda as a final release the one day before the actual meeting is scheduled. Now, the other points you discuss, regularly schedule social events. I think Ganesh sir had a point to discuss in the previous slide. So please bring up your points. This is the point I said that we have something.
Yes,
Next slide.
What I mean is like conducting education session or activity like a chat, calling somebody from outside and one of the member can introduce, talk with them, have a chat with them for 15-20 minutes, or starting some reading session, selecting one book and then selecting 3-4 people and they discuss about the book and ask the opinion of the audience by asking them to give 1 and 2 points about the book. Or then outskirts, you already told, Toastmaster Pragnesh has already told about outskirt discussion, including the family, so that we can have a get together, we can enjoy. These are some of the activities I will recommend for.
Yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Anyone else would like to add few points? In the next slide, one of my club, we have regular physical, social activities. We go for bowling, we go for paintball park. It actually creates a lot of bonding and that makes the club, running the club easier because people are ready to take up roles, come forward and do the responsibilities that they're assigned to. Cancellations are less. So it is better. And we do have regular breakfast meetings in one of the clubs that is doing that. And even in the club meeting, you can have theme meetings, dress codes, like Deepavali and Christmas and New Year and all those things. You can celebrate and enjoy. You can cut cakes, whatever brings your club, the pulse of your club. So devise techniques that will bring your club members closer and build that bond. That bond, once it is created, it stays strong and makes your club more healthier. Let's move on to this slide number 4, program planning and meeting organization. In this meeting, begin and end on time. When I took up the president of one of the clubs in 2018, the club was starting the meetings 30 minutes late, and everyone used to think that anyways he's starting late, why should I reach early? So they used to come 30 minutes late. The first change I made was that we started the meeting on time. And gradually, over a period of few meetings, everyone realized the times have changed and they have to reach on time. Even if there are not all the role players, even the surgeon at arms and someone was not available, we found a replacement or someone else did it. Even if there's no TMOD, someone else did it. If you have the first few to the role players available, you start the meeting on time because that looks more professional. And if you can end the meeting on time, that is the most beautiful thing that can happen, which is actually a bit difficult in the beginning, but you can gradually practice that. If you have, you can even squeeze, if you have more speakers, you can squeeze the other role players. You can even take away some of the roles, or you can, when there is not enough speakers, you can add some of the roles. So, but make sure you start the meeting on time because it looks more professional and more guests and members will be ready to come in and join and take part in the meeting. Any other points you want to add, please? Okay, let's move to, already there is red light on. We finished studies 30 minutes, sir? Or 45 minutes?
Extra 20 seconds are there still.
Okay, let's move on to slide number 5, the club strength. The theme number 3 is Archa, Nikita, and Tina.
Yes. So here's our candid feedback. So we discussed about the membership strength and the club having 20 members or more, that is at 3.5 and members are retained.
Madam, your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can take the phone closer to you, you're talking the phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you can bring it closer to you, then I think it will be.
Okay. Yeah. So the points that we discussed to improve the the club membership and retaining the members are adding more meetup fun activities. Currently, the recording of the meetings are being uploaded on YouTube, and we also have a Facebook page. If we could create market more on the social media, and then improving the quality of the meetings. If the members can be trained, or if members have mentors that will help them, getting feedback from the members on what can be improved in the meeting so that more members can join the meetings. Then one of the points discussed was creating a guest WhatsApp group to keep in touch with the guests that join the meetings, so that guests can also become members. Then on the next slide, that is page 6, there was a point about progress chart, which was at note 3.6. So the point that was discussed was to maintain a progress chart that will display all the progress of the members, which will really encourage all the members and motivate them to improve their progress. Yeah, that's it from us.
Any other points to add? Thank you very much, ma'am, Tina. Anyone else wants to add more points into it? How many active members do we have, ma'am, President, currently? Do we have 20 members?
We are currently 50.
50 or 15?
You guess, the Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar.
15. Okay. Thank you very much. Soon it'll be 50.
Yes.
If you just try a little more. Okay. And the members are retained in the current situation. Retaining members is a bit difficult because of job losses and all that, but you can definitely bring in new members. You can, as Tina has mentioned, you can create WhatsApp groups, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Meetup. Meetup brings a lot of guests. Actually, you can try doing that. It's a paid app, but it brings in a lot of members, and we can create.
We have to, it's a wonderful opportunity to say this, that yes, the new member Toastmaster Nidish has actually worked on it, and Toastmaster Archa, the Universal Club Toastmasters have actually helped me to the core, and we are successfully registered as a paid version of meetups, and we are currently updated on that as well.
Okay, even if you don't want to pay all the money by yourself, you can also share with some other clubs so that you don't have to bear all the whole amount of expenses. So that is one good way to get members. And whatever said and done, meeting quality is what retains members. So try to maintain the meeting quality and the starting on time and ending on time. That also brings a lot of members because they feel it's more professional when you do the meetings in a more professional way. Progress chart displayed and maintained. You can actually, what we do in my club is there's one person assigned. Even the future meetings, each member's speech path is already planned and assigned. So if one of the speakers is not taking part in that meeting, he is assigned to the next meeting, and one of them in the waiting list comes in. So that works as a very easy way to get speakers. If you have a TMOD and 2 or 3 speakers in each meeting, every other role players falls in place. If you don't have a TMOD and a speaker in a meeting, then everything crumbles down. So easiest way is to give appreciation. Never say no to any speaker at whatever time they say, and always expect one cancellation when there are at least 3 or 4 speakers. Because one of the speakers always looking at, there are 3 speakers, even if I don't prepare, it's fine. It usually happens. So always better to keep one backup speaker so that you have a full-fledged, full-blown meeting going on all the time. Yes, ma'am, you want to say something?
Yeah, good news to be shared that from the beginning of this term, that is July 2022, we started our KANOO's Toastmasters Club meeting from number 412 meeting, and today we are successfully conducting the meetings without any cancellation. That is because of the hard work of our VP Education and all the 7 ExCom members to today's meeting, that is 421st meeting.
Thank you very much for that. Very, very, very good news. Let's move on, because before this is how your points of average, the total number came to 25.45. Now let's look at how do we grade depending on this point. Where do you stand? Now, is everyone ready to give a big round of applause when I click the next slide? I didn't click yet. Okay. 20 to 25 is actually doing a very good job. It is easy to be outstanding. You have 25.45, which is in between 25 and 26. To become an excellent club, you just have to do a few tweaks here and there and create a better club environment. You already have a good environment. Add a little more value, add a little more tweaking here and there. Get help from the outside clubs. Try to visit other clubs. Try to do combined meetings. Do whatever it takes to make your club a better club, which is you're already there to be as a good club. You can become an excellent club soon. And in future, you can also try to become the best club in District 105. Here are the list of best practices. If you have any issue that we have discussed today, if you don't find a solution, just refer to the Moments of Truth booklet, where the last few pages it says the best practices. These are the best practices tried and tested all over the world. Because, as you know, the Toastmaster is a worldwide organization. These points they are tried and tested. You can try it too. It may not apply to the COVID situation because COVID is not a common thing. It's a rare thing, but things are coming back to life. Things are taking shape. You're always welcome to visit my club too. Rajeshwari ma'am always is present in my club meetings. My club is Billionaire Toastmasters Club. Anytime you feel like coming, you feel like being part of it, you're most welcome. I'm not marketing my club. It is just that we are doing, it's a new club. We're doing a good job. We're very happy to proudly say that. That's why I'm just telling you this. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Toastmaster Rajeshwari, the president, Toastmaster Pragnesh, the VPE, they actually contacted me and made sure that everything is in place. And let me acknowledge the presence of Division L Director, Toastmaster, DTM Adarsh, and Division P Director. She left already. Mithat Siddiqui, she's there. Okay. Mithat Siddiqui. And thank you very much once again. Ganesh sir is, I know Ganesh sir since long time. We keep meeting in my club. And thank you very much to all the other members. Wish you a good luck. Wish you a wonderful club and a very good club experience. I'm sure this will improve, and make sure if you can do this Moments of Truth once again after 6 months, you reassess how you changed, how you improved. Make sure someone has taken notes today. Anyway, you have a recording. Make sure you take notes and then make sure you concentrate on those areas which you're weak in and then try to improve. Do it again after 6 months and then see how it works. And always refer to the best practices chart. Thank you very much for the opportunity once again. Over to you, TM.
Thank you so much, Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar. Round of applause, KANOO members. It's almost time for general evaluation. Guess what? We have a stalwart of
Madam
TMI.
Toastmaster, we have Toastmaster Archa for grammarian report. After that, we can take the. We'll have the grammarian report first.
Okay. I'm so excited to welcome our general evaluator. So it's fine. We have our word master, Toastmaster Nithika, for her word count report, followed by the grammarians report by Toastmaster Archa. So let me see if both are present. Okay, Nithika is not to be seen. So anyway, it was a wonderful word. Round of applause to our budding Toastmaster and the current VPPR of KANOO's Toastmasters Club, the one and only vibrant club. Toastmaster Nithika, round of applause. I request all of you to please switch on your videos. You are not in, first of all, you are jailed by this online platform. So at least show your faces. Be confident. You are not done anything wrong, my dear members, please. It's a request if you are able to open your videos. This not only adds energy for the speakers, it also shows the respect for this magnanimous club. Please. Moving on to our grammarian report. A Q Toastmaster VP Education of the Stalwart Club, that is one and only Universal Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Archa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajeshwari. So I was the grammarian for today, and I noted some grammatical errors, like huge and magnanimous was used together. It is better to use either huge or magnanimous, but not like huge and magnanimous together in a sentence. Then I like the usage of yoga or Zumba that was used to represent the East and West differences. Yoga or Zumba. That was very creative. It was said in in topic would it be should be okay, it was said in topic would be it should have been topic S instead of would be. Okay, and then there was a good usage called health is wealth. So with that, I conclude my role as grammarian, and over to you, Toastmaster Rajeshwari.
Thank you so much, budding Toastmaster Archa, for this, what you call, in-depth grammarian report. And round of applause to our dynamic VP Education, who is not like the president, who is overexcited always and missing out the small things. So round of applause to our VP Education, Toastmaster Pragnesh Dhami. In spite of being TMOD less, he still managed to pull the 421st meeting of KANOO to this point of ending. Moving on, it's time for us to hear from the stalwart, the leader, the blessed soul, the man who I connected instantly. I was blessed when DTM Vinod Panikar posted a small invite to join. When I was at Toastmaster Falgun and Yogesh Ji was there. I think DTM Yogesh Ji just left. We were there discussing how to go ahead with this. What is the problem lying with this members? Then, like a spark, the message comes and I joined there. Instantly, I was connected by the general evaluator. The moment we were connected on Facebook, we had n number of conversations. So, Toastmasters, just don't get stuck up. Don't get stuck up by your known people, your own club, your own area, your own division. Open up your wings. Oh, world is all open for you all. We don't know where we will be getting our soulmates, where we will be getting our own mentor. Today, we have the live experience with Toastmaster Bron Memon, all the way from Canada. And the best part of Toastmaster Bron Memon is once I asked him, "Sir, are you ready for the general evaluator?" Without making a fuss, without giving 100,000 reasons, without taking 2-3 days to get back, he instantly, to the point, he said, "Is it S or is it a no?" That is the true stalwart. Round of applause. Toastmaster Bron Memon, over to you for the one and only 421st KANOO Toastmasters General Evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I will, with candor, totally with candor, give you the general evaluation of the club. Thank you for the invitation. And yes, if something is open on my calendar, I say yes, or if it's not open on my calendar, I say no. So it was very easy for me to choose which way to go. I'm here to serve. We'll begin with how I saw the meeting unfold right from the start to the end, and then of course add my comments with what I think would be an improvement to the meeting. And of course, we had moments of truth. So there was a detailed discussion on how to improve in any case. So maybe I'll be repeating a couple of things, and you can forgive me for those things. You had a great start. Your sergeant at arms started the meeting, and I found something very different that I'd never seen in my 26 years as a Toastmaster, which was he stood up, put his hand on his heart, and did the club mission, which I've never seen before. That was like very unusual, and you all obliged and did that. Very, very different. I was surprised. I've never seen this before. So you really you're taking it to heart what you're doing here and the club mission. That was followed by your VP of Education, Pragnesh, him doing the history of the club and the talking about the 18th year of the club, which I'm not sure how it fitted in this meeting, and perhaps it was just a speech for him and so on, or maybe it was because of the moments of truth that you went to the history and the 18th anniversary. So one of the things, however, Pragnesh, is that in your statistics, you say, Toastmasters International, there's over 300 and something thousand clubs and 16,000 clubs and 300,000 members or so. Well, the current statistics is a bit different. And so it's on the current website. It's 280,000 members, 144 countries, and 14,700 clubs. That's the latest, actually. And it's available right actually, the website has changed today, actually, and they put a brand new website again, updated it. So, and it's very easy to find right on the front page, all the stats. Now, before I come to any club to do a general evaluation or even visit any club, I always look up their dashboard and what's going on the dashboard. And I wanted to congratulate you on a couple of things on your dashboard to begin with. And that is, you've been around for 18 years. Perfect. You already have 6 DCP points, 8 new members. Fantastic. You currently have 15 members on the dashboard. So it shows a bit of a turnover, and which is not unusual because a lot of clubs all over the globe are facing the same thing. Even my own club, we had about 13, 14 members leave, and we added 13, 14 more members. So we're still at the same number anyways. Great thing about that is that that means your VP of membership, your VP of PR are working very, very hard to get in new members, and you are actually enrolling them into the club. Now, the only part, so that was a little bit of not quite there, was that you only had 4 members present, right, out of the 15. And because you have 8 new members, I would have thought that maybe at least 4 or 5 new members plus the stalwart. So there should have been at least 7, 8 new members in total present. So you have to look at those things. As to one of the confusing things was when we're discussing the day to come here and do my GE, whether it was going to be Tuesday or whether it was going to be Wednesday. And we did discuss that in the moments of truth with Pragnesh as well, as to what that should be. And so there's that thing about that starting on time means the date and time as well. That's the starting time. And you really have to sort of find out what that starting time is, which means the date. So it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday. You used to have it on Saturdays, I believe, as well. So that seems to be a moving target right now. And that could explain the number of members that were here today. Possibly. I don't know. Right. And so definitely with your moments of truth, that is one of those main things that you take into account. Now, your grammarian, Nithika math, because in my club we have a Nikita, which is just a little bit opposite of Nithika math. And the word of the day was candor, and it was very well displayed, and it was displayed with a slide and explained, and the slide was very visible to me, and it was very well done. she gave us the meaning, the synonyms, and the examples, and people were asked to use that and give more examples. That was very well done at the grammarian role. Also, of course, I did hear that I thought Pragnesh was the TMO, but he said there's no TMO today. He's just the interim TMO, so that was confusing. So there's another point of improvement for you guys. Who is the TMO? Here's the thing: the Toastmaster for the day is in charge of the agenda, and as soon as they are appointed, they should be appointed at least 2 weeks ahead in time, if possible, so that they can facilitate and work with the VP of Education to make sure that the agenda is created and posted a week before, like we've discussed, and then also working with the VP of Education to make sure that a day before it is tweaked, and it is tweaked so that everyone who said they will be here will be there. Now, in case, like we've heard from Abdul Sathar, definitely people will drop out at the last minute because the emergency comes up. Boss says, no, you got to stay at work, you can't leave. Those things happen. And so they could just send out a WhatsApp message saying, hey, listen, I can't attend because, whatever, could you please replace me because I'm stuck somewhere. Or it could be stuck in the traffic. So that sort of communication is good communication. It means you guys are talking to each other, and you are all value how the club will progress. So I don't know if somebody who didn't come for their role, was that communicated to guys or not? I'm not sure, because I think in the middle of the meeting you were asking, where is this guy? So here's the thing, for club quality, one of the things is the agenda should be fixed before the meeting begins, right? And once the meeting begins, everybody should be assigned or reassigned before the meeting begins, and not somewhere like 20 minutes down the meeting, suddenly you are come to an abrupt standstill and discuss the agenda again. So that's part of the quality improvement that you have to do, right? Along the way. However, you followed the agenda very well, and you facilitated it well. You did ask the evaluator if he wanted more time. Usually it's the case, they need more time rather than immediately after. I need a lot of time actually, because my thought processes take a while to percolate and get ingrained before I can even speak to it. So usually what we do, and some clubs do, is, and maybe your club does that at other times, maybe you need to improve that, is have the speeches and then the table topics and then the evaluations. So during the table topic time, the evaluators still have time to, think about what exactly it is, because they want to inspire the speaker to the next level. So they need a bit more time right there. So perhaps you might want to consider that as well. Overall, the meeting went well. Let's look at the moments of truth. I really loved distinguished Toastmaster Abdul Sathar coming to this meeting and conducting it. Right from the time he just opened his mouth, I knew he was a very well-versed Toastmaster, and he knew what he was doing. So I love that. And he took you through the moments of truth exactly the way it should be taken through. And there was a survey. He knew what the survey was. He had all the details. Now, when there's a moments of truth happening, and there's only 4 people present from the club, then it's not that effective, the feedback and what they should do and so on. And as I said before, if there were like 7, 8, 9 members at least present, like a quorum. I mean, quorum isn't necessary, but if that's possible, that would have been even better moments of truth for you guys for the discussion, especially if you had the new members here and see their point of view of the new members. Feedback is very, very important. The feedback is important because how they experienced the first meeting as a guest, how they were onboarded to the member, and how they were put onto the agenda. So those 3 steps are very, very important, and to see their point of view on those 3 points. So did the VP of PR, is it effective, right? And can they improve somewhere, which means guests coming in. VP of membership, that means guests becoming a member and how effective they can be. So, when you listen to new members, you get all that. Even though you have 8 new members, it's about how effective it is and how much more, you can provide service to your new members. Service is very important, and it's our core value. So when new members are present, that sort of conversation is something that you really want as well, right? what I loved also about Abdul Sathar and saying is the bond that they create in his club and the bond that you guys are creating. You had a boat cruise and lunches and so on. It's very, very important to create those bond and the connection. In my clubs that I've been in, we always focus on how do we connect with members. We are totally online. We've been online for 3 years. I mean, I've been in 2 different clubs and they've all been online for the past couple of years, 2 and 3 years almost. So the only way, and so we can go on board cruises, we can't have lunches because we have membership globally from 12 different countries. So we believe in connecting with each member one-on-one and finding out how they are, what they need, and if you can meet the needs and so on. So when you have a hybrid meeting and you've got people in Australia, then you need to, they can't come on a boat cruise or so on. So you need to connect with them one-on-one and stuff like that to bring it closer together. Here's the thing. The key to any club success is there's three parts to it. Is delivering excellence, which is quality. Excellence is a value that we have, right? So how do you deliver service and the perception of the member or guest is there excellence present throughout the meeting? And the experience that you are creating during the meeting. How are the members and guests experiencing the meeting? And therefore, how much they get engaged. So those are the three E's, right? Excellence, experience, and then the engagement. And they all come with quality and service. And when quality and service are present, you will find that those things are happen. And when those things happen, then you have more members attending. So your best criteria is how many people are present in each meeting, which is a VP of memberships. Part of their job is to are more members attending, are less members attending. When fewer members are attending, you know what's going on. Should I connect with those members? Should I ask in the executive team, you know, how are we conducting our meetings and are we promoting it well? Or do the members know the timing? Do they know what the role they are playing? Are they getting a mentor? And if they don't have a mentor and the self-mentoring, they could also ask the experienced member, right? Just come on Zoom for 5 minutes and explain to me a role, right? And things like that. So that creates better engagement and that creates less fear of, oh no, I'm going to be, you know, grammarian and I'm a brand new member, you know, the fear of the heart beats faster, right? Even for small roles. And so when they are meeting with a more experienced member just for 5 minutes, right? And then when they enter the meeting, you know, welcome them and make sure that they're okay, you know, send them an encouraging message on WhatsApp and so on. Then, you know, you might find that those small things will have better engagement and more people will turn up. So the main criteria, the key measure is how many people are at the meeting and how many do we have on the roster. And if it's a low percentage, then you have to really look at connection, bonding, mentoring, excellence. Those are the key factors that happen, right? And all those things also, of course, come out in the moments of truth, which was discussed extensively. So I'm just repeating some of those things. So what are you doing before the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting? I think leadership happens before the meeting, in between the meetings, which means before the meeting and after the meeting. That's where leadership really happens. During the meeting, what happens? I think it's more of a managerial job because you have a checklist, which is the agenda. You have people that are doing the various different roles on the agenda, and you're just ticking off, okay, this person is doing this person is doing that, and so on. And you go down the agenda and you start and finish the meeting. So there's more managerial type of work. But the leadership happens in between the meetings, which means you're asking yourselves, you know, how can we better the meeting? Are we connecting with our members? Do they know what they're supposed to be doing in the coming meeting? If they are brand new members, like you have 8 brand new members, there's a lot of new members. Do they know, you know, what's coming up, what their plan is? Do they know when they will be doing the speeches? Are they preparing their speeches? Are they practicing their speeches? And so on. So that is all leadership. That's not managerial at all. To follow up in between the meetings and understanding the club dynamics, the membership dynamics, and so on. So it happens outside of a meeting. That during the meeting, you have to be, of course, a good manager. for sure. And a good leader is always a great manager as well, right? So when people tell me that, how am I learning leadership skills at Toastmasters? I'm only learning how to speak. I've just told you now, right, where leadership happens. It happens in between the meetings and how people are interacting with each other and how the agenda comes together and all those things. This all leadership, and leaders put together the platform. And once they put together the platform, then the speakers come in, are able to speak. And this was the same discussion I had yesterday. International President Lark Dolly was there, and we had the same discussion about exactly what I just said. So there you go. That's my assessment of the meeting of how you can improve. You are a good club. Your heart is in the right place. You just have to make sure that more members turn up. That's the first key. And of course, exactly what time and date it is, and that majority of the members are in agreement with that time and date. Because right now, that was not quite yet fixed as yet when I asked Pragnesh in the breakout room. With that, congratulations, 18 years, 421st, is it?
Yes,
meeting?
yes.
If I
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Braun Memo. Indeed, a value-added general evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause as a token of appreciation to our general evaluator all the way from Canada. Moving on to the best table topic speaker. The results announcement, drum roll please. It is Toastmaster, the VPPR of KANOO's Toastmasters Club, that is Toastmaster Nithika Seelavanth. Round of applause. The certificates will be circulated to their personal WhatsApp messages. And a token of appreciation to our MOT moderator, Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar. Round of applause. And again, a round of applause to our BP Education, who has been endlessly working from past 15 days to get this meeting fixed. Round of applause. And I wholeheartedly thank our general evaluator, our MOT moderator, and DTM Yogesh Arora ji. He just peeked in and he left. So his blessing is always there for KANOO. And Toastmaster Ganeshan ji, Ganeshan Venkatachalam, who is always a backbone for our KANOOs from the beginning, from the moment I met him at Toastmasters Club, one of the vibrant club and the most happening club there, which recognized my talent and gave me opportunities to be the evaluator for higher speeches, where I myself never had known that I am blessed with that quality to evaluate high-end speeches. Round of applause to both the club and Toastmaster Ganeshan. And the VP Education Toastmaster Mustaq, who actually had that, trust in me to give the speeches, the evaluation for higher level speeches. It is not a small thing that I can't forget it. It was because of Toastmasters Club, I got this confidence to be the president and carry forward with all the courage and confidence that is needed to be a leader. And last but not least, Dr. Abdul Sathar. Yes, he is one of the stalwart and the backbone for this magnanimous club to have that 4-club giant meeting. It was amazing. First time ever in Division L. Again, we were all 4 clubs together, and he did that magic to bring out our KANOO members who are actually struggling hard. The teenage club, the kid which I mentioned, my 4th kid, it was struggling from coming out to the open world after COVID stuck. It was indeed. Thank you. Round of applause to Dr. DTM Abdul Sathar. And like a ray of hope, Toastmaster Tina just trusted KANOO with her just one meeting and sent her funds immediately, though she was back in vacation during the summer vacation, which happens here in the UAE, that is in the month of July and August. Next, our budding Toastmaster Nidish, who has just completed his 12th grade and he's stepping into the world as into his graduation. He, though with his all his tensions, with all his most important decision making time, he is here to relax his nerves and ready to take up the sergeant arms role, which has actually been vacant because of Toastmaster Kushal Sadrangani. Please bless him to recover faster and he'll be back to our club. And Toastmaster Sivanand from VP Education of Scholars Toastmasters Club. It is also another vibrant club, which again gave me wonderful opportunities as and when I was available for evaluations. So, round of applause to Toastmaster Sivanand. Then again, our stalwarts, that is area director. It is his visit for this month, that is November 2022. Area director Toastmaster Prashant Raj, would you like to have a few quick 2 points or 3 points on quick 1 or 2 minutes time? Over to you, Area Director.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam President, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, and good evening to Toastmaster Bram, all the way from Canada. Thank you for coming into District 105 and supporting the club. And as usual, DTM Sathar for that wonderful MOT session. It's good to know that, we all knew how the things were going on, and I really appreciate the club and the EXCOM for regularly having meetings, because having meetings regularly itself is a real challenge for many clubs at the moment. So I really appreciate the fact that the club is able to have meetings regularly, and all the efforts what is being taken would help all of you in the process of becoming better leaders. I agree with the fact that what Bram was mentioning on having more members, because end of the day, any club survives on members. So members is always the core, be it wherever we are in the world. When it is Toastmasters, it's specifically for members, and we are leaders only to serve. So it's important that, if we have 15 members, it's important we have more people attending the meeting so that everyone gets more benefit out of it, because all the efforts what is being put in to arrange this MOT is all not for 4. It should be, more people should be able to get the benefit out of it. So that's something which, as a club, we can try to work on. And overall, it was I really like the MOT which was done by Sathar, and I hope, we learn the points what we gain from the MOT and accordingly, take it forward. So thanks for the opportunity, and wishing all the very best to KANOO Toastmasters. Thank you.
A round of applause to our area director. And Division L Director, DTM Adarsh Medical, you are available for few feedback points.
Yes, thank you, President Toastmaster Rajeshwari, and good evening once again to everyone present here. I think we've discussed a lot of points already, so I won't really add to that. I'll just thank the MOT moderator, DTM Sathar, and the general evaluation done by TTM Bram as well. I think very aptly put points, and I agree with the area director. Let's try to get the maximum benefit for more and more members so that we can give more value to them. And we are always there to support you with that. You can always reach out to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Division L Director, DTM Adarsh Medical, for your meticulous feedback. Next, we'll ask our new member, Toastmaster Tina. Few 30 seconds of feedback.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajeshwari. I think overall the meeting was well organized and great feedback from everyone. And it was my first time attending a MOT, and it was a good learning experience, and the breakout room and everyone sharing their ideas, that was also amazing. And thank you, Toastmaster Brown, for the general evaluation. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Tina. We are expecting your icebreaker speech soon. Now we'll move on to our Toastmaster Ganeshan for your quick feedback. And next, DTM Abdul Sathar, if you're there, please switch on your video and be ready for your 30 seconds of feedback. Toastmaster Ganeshan, over to you.
And Toastmaster Rajeshwari and the VP Education, Toastmaster today, Toastmaster Pragnesh. I have already attended so many meetings, and even though members are few, one thing I liked about is always learn new things from this club. And today I was very impressed by the general evaluator, DTM Braham Namoon and DTM Abdul Sathar. So I could learn a lot of things today, and that's why I keep on attending the club. Even though members are few, doesn't mind. The programs are going on because all members took more than one role. This is the beauty of this club also. Even the members are few, immediately somebody else takes the role and the show will go on. So I'm very impressed by the way the sessions are conducted. Thank you very much. Hope to attend more and more with them. Thank you once again, Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ganeshan. We expect you to welcome more and more times to our club, and you will be one of the strongest member for the contribution for our success club. All our success will be dedicated to stalwarts such as you. And DTM of the Sathar, are you available? I think he's already having his dinner. Okay,
Yeah,
Toastmaster.
hi. No, I'm having my dinner. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
So you're not inviting us for dinner?
You can virtually join me. I can show you my food and you can think that you're eating.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Amazing meeting. Make it more even more member friendly and add value to everyone's life. Thank you very much, Prashant Raj, because I forgot to mention him. I'm very impressed that Brahman sir is joining from Canada, all the way from Canada for the meeting in Dubai. And
so
also
10 hours difference between the
Qatar.
East and West.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Thank you very much. And good luck to all the new members, old members, DTMs, and generally to KANOO Toastmasters. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Doctor. We have so much to learn to you, and our metaverse meeting is shortly there, and this idea was taken by Billionaire Toastmasters Club. I can proudly say that. And the shift of the meetings is also because of Billionaire Toastmasters Club meeting. They are actually having on Tuesdays. Let's find out something much more convenient for all KANOO and Billionaires, and let's work out something very exciting. And 2 words, Toastmaster Pragnesh, VP Education, if you are there on the feedback session. Over to you.
Well, what to have? My feedback? I don't think so. I don't have any. Thank you very much. You have worked excellently hard. What my feedback is that your hard work is very eminent and evident here.
So absolutely, it is my 4th kid, which is having 7 godfathers actually, and it is a tough job to be the mom of this 4th kid. And
sure.
with the power vested in me as the president of this dynamic KANOO club, I declare this meeting closed.
Bye everyone. Thank you all again for attending, and have a good night. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what time is it, Toastmaster Brand? He left, no?
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Edie. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Adarsh. Thank you. So, DTM Abdul Sathar, you still want to share your dinner? He's busy. Bye.